Support for this podcast comes from listeners and St. Alphonsus Health System, a regional network of hospitals, clinics, and care providers. St. Alphonsus offers comprehensive healthcare services to individuals and families throughout the community. More information about services and locations is available at stalphonsus.org.
From Boise State Public Radio, this is The Connector. It's Idaho's Daily News. Good morning. I'm George Prentice. This morning, we're going to tell you about a new study. It regards the well-being of our community's youth, and it includes some troubling data. We'll also tell you about a bridge in our region that just keeps taking a beating from trucks that are oversized. It is Wednesday, and it's the 10th of December. Here we go with today's stories. A new advocacy group in Idaho wants cities and towns to lower bureaucratic barriers to build affordable homes across the state. James Dawson reports.
The Gem State Housing Alliance, led by Democratic State Senator Ali Rabi, is made up of advocates and developers. They hope to change municipal zoning laws, like minimum lot sizes and setbacks, to make starter homes more affordable to build. Caleb Roop, an Alliance board member and CEO of the Pacific Companies, says Idaho's neighbors have plenty of lessons we can learn from.
Part of what I hope we can do is to be a source of education and to be able to study kind of what other states have done and maybe their lack of action or not acting quickly enough, and maybe bring some of those lessons learned to our state.
The Gem State Housing Alliance also wants cities to streamline the review and approval process that can cause lengthy and expensive delays. James Dawson, Boise State Public Radio News.
At Boise City Hall late yesterday, the unveiling of a blueprint of the well-being of our community's youth. It is called a youth roadmap. It's been a lengthy road thus far. They've had 8 focus groups, engagement with 46 community stakeholders, and a survey of nearly 1,000 people, parents, guardians, and youth ages 12 to 20. Among the key findings, significant gaps.
Probably no surprise that Boise's youth face significant mental health challenges, with only a third reporting feeling mentally healthy each day, and academic pressure emerging as a major stressor.
This is Garrett Lamb. He works in the Boise mayor's office.
Gaps remain in early intervention, coordination, and access to clinical care. Parents in our focus groups and surveys identify mental health provider shortages, cost, insurance barriers, and long wait times as key obstacles and stark outcomes, including 16 youth suicide deaths in Ada County in 2023.
But there are a number of recommendations: an expansion of programs, more skill building that addresses root causes of stress, more affordable recreation, more arts programs. Another key finding, more teens and parents want an affordable, reliable transportation system. So one of the big things unveiled last evening, a new initiative where kids 18 and under ride the bus in the summer for free. And that would begin next summer. In the city of Caldwell, a troubling but all too familiar caution from law enforcement. It comes in the shadow of 2 students being seriously injured while walking to school this week. On Monday, a motorist was charged with reckless driving after striking a student near Caldwell High School. The second came on Tuesday near Syringa Middle School. That's where a student was struck and the driver cited for inattentive and careless driving. The reminders: slow down in school zones, avoid distractions like cell phones, and follow all traffic laws related to crosswalks and pedestrians. Now to a stretch of State Highway 21 being closed this morning because of what is being called a major rock slide. In particular, Idaho State Highway 21 is closed between Banner Summit and Sourdough, and they're warning drivers to avoid the area. A bridge in the Magic Valley is taking a beating. Specifically, it's in Twin Falls, the Vineyard Road overpass on Interstate 84. Now, a year ago, a truck was over the height limit, so it struck the lower part of the bridge really hard. It needed a lot of repair. It was nearly complete. The bridge was reopened. And now, this past Monday, a truck with a load that, yes, exceeded the height restrictions struck the bridge. The Times News is reporting that ITD has had to close the overpass again to assess just how bad the damage is this time, and more importantly, if the bridge can bear the proper weight for that overpass going forward. And that is today's episode of The Connector. I'm George Prentice. We'll see you back here Thursday. You can stay in touch with the news anytime on our website. It's boisestatepublicradio.org. But tell your friends and family about The Connector. and how they can find it wherever they find their favorite podcasts. For now, from me to you, thanks for listening.
Looking for another podcast to listen to? Check out The Nature of Idaho from our partner station KISU in Eastern Idaho. Join hosts Peter Pruitt and Dr. Leif Tapanilla as they share fascinating stories from the Gem State's great outdoors, celebrating Idaho's wildlife, landscape, and natural wonders. That's The Nature of Idaho from KISU. Listen wherever you get your podcasts.